Hey everybody, happy Monday. It is Monday. I have been I like to wake up in the morning and I like to see if I can do one chore or maybe two chores a day. I set myself up to do that because, it's some days I just don't feel like doing anything at all. Welcome to Graves' disease, welcome to autoimmune disease, but that's the way you feel. I get the world's greatest sleep for the past 2 or 3 nights, which I have been sleeping, but I wake up still exhausted. I don't understand what the hell I'm doing in my sleep that causes me to do that. But anyway, so I'm just going through my shirt drawer, and I have shirts from a lot of concerts and, concert shirts. So what it is that I'm trying to reorganize. I'm trying to actually rotate. There's a lot of band shirts and I'm like going, why am I still wearing the same shirt when I have a whole drawer full of shirts? So I haven't seen shirts in a while, so I'm trying to bring them up forward while, the other ones have already been used. Take for this one, for example. I like this one. I always did. Where is it? It had a collar around it. The rest of the shirt was a collar, but yet it was actually cut to design to where it's open as a V-neck. So what I did is I just took this thing off. It was irritating my my neck anyway. So now it's all open. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I purchased this shirt, I think, from a store called Mandy's. Remember Mandy's? I don't know if you guys remember. That's, being I'm a New Yorker. I was very sad to see Mandy's in my neighborhood, my old neighborhood, actually. Just, one day it was there, next day it wasn't, which is basically what all stores are doing years before the pandemic. One day they're there, the next day they're not. So anyway, I just took that off and I pulled it a little bit because I like things to be loose. I like loose fitting clothing. I don't really wear too many form fitting shirts anymore. Bodies change as we get older, as you know. Everybody embraces their curves. Yeah, I do have a few curves. Yeah, I can embrace them. I can rock them sometimes, but sometimes I really just don't want to. Just certain outfits look a little bit better on me, looser. So that's the way I tend to go. I just like loose fitting clothing. So that's what I do. I buy shirts like 2X and, sometimes even a 3X if I want. Cut the neck off. Being that I have my thyroid condition ever since I was diagnosed in 2011, I just can't stand anything near my neck. Chains are okay. Chains can hang okay because they're not around my neck. But like tight fitting things, I just can't do it. Turtlenecks, forget it. You never see me in a turtleneck. Oh, hell no. So... So that's what I'm doing. This is my project for today. I'm just rotating my shirts. What I also need to do is rotate my bags. Get out some spring bags because the other bags now for the winter, they have to go in. I want my Winnie the Pooh bag out and princess bags and things like that. So hopefully I can do these two things today. I'm just, chilling, laying back and just, relaxing, just doing one thing at a time. I have not seen these shirts. Woo, baby. Anyhow, what the hell is this? Oh, I know this shirt probably doesn't even fit me anymore. This is from the band Black Label Society. I love that shirt. It's a tank top. See, now this is like really form-fitting. I was a little bit thinner quite a few years ago, so maybe I can... there was a trick that I used to do. Believe it or not, there was a trick, like to wash it. And I have chairs in my dining room. And even when even when my mother-in-law, God bless her, when my mother-in-law was still with us, I used to put a plastic bag on her chair. Because first of all, you don't want anything wet because those are wooden chairs. They'll warp the wood. I used to put a plastic bag on the chair, then hand wash this. But what I used to do is I used to stretch it. I wonder if I could still do that. While wet, you need to stretch it. You need to stretch it from all different angles. And what I used to do is I used to stretch it onto the chair. It looked like the chair was wearing the shirt. But it used to dry, but it used to actually, the material used to loosen. So I wonder if I could still do that. All right, you get another shot there because I actually like this shirt. It's a Razorback. I love this. Aww. But it is a few years old now. Aww. Okay. Well, we'll see what I have to do on that one. And, you know, it's a collector of things is one thing, but it does get monotonous after a while. So, but anything that I collect, I want to use. Anything I collect, I want to wear. Anything collect, I want to use it to the fullest. The collection is one thing, but if you're going to sit there and look at it and not do anything else with it, that's a little bit of a waste. That's the way I feel. I can't do that anymore. You know, time is at the essence. I mean, you know, time goes fast. You know, you want to live in the moment. You do want to enjoy your purchases. That's one thing I want to do, you know. Like my husband, he's got all his Funko boxes. I says, well, why don't we see if we can get something and dispose of the boxes? Right now, he wants the boxes, so I can't tell him what to do. Oh, there's my other ghost shirt. I know so far I got 3 ghost shirts. That's right. That's right. I love my bands. So these necks also I see. These necks will actually be cut off. I have to do that. So, and I will do that. You know, as the shirts get older also, whoops, that's going to fall. As the shirts get older, you know, and the material, you know, you wash them. Yeah, then, you know, they start to stretch. They get a little faded. Yeah, then I will really take the necks off. But even if the shirt is new, and if I could design it to where I take it off just ever so slightly, you know, just around, then I take the neck off. Absolutely. You know. So, ay, 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 ay. But anyway, this is my go-to thing to do today, just to go and assess what I have. Maybe I have a few things I can actually dispose of. I don't know. We will see. I sponsor and I help, I sponsor a lot of bands. I started this on Twitter. And I started my first Twitter account back in 2012 or 2013. Twitter back then for me really wasn't, I want to say it wasn't kicking. So I basically got rid of that account. And then a few years later, I think it was 2014 or 2016, I actually started a new Twitter account. And I absolutely love it. Again, that Twitter account that I have is mostly solely for bands. Every so often I go on a rant and a rave on that through Disney or whatever. You know, if something catches me, you know, I'm going to speak my mind. And I do. But basically that is solely for bands. And I purchase a lot of music, downloads. Sometimes I get free downloads. I've actually in the past gotten some concert tickets. T-shirts. I actually got some t-shirts. This is from a band called Paragon. It's a real heavy, you know, heavy metal band. And they were very kind enough to send a shirt my way. And that's what I do. I help sponsor. I download their music. I purchase their music solely on iTunes. And I do want to stress this. The bands that I listen to and the bands that are out there, I do make an announcement. I am very passionate about the bands that I follow and the bands that I interact with. And, you know, you give the bands the respect that they deserve. Absolutely. Everybody, and I will say this, all the bands, everybody in the music industry is just trying for one thing, is to get their music heard. You get a fan base going. You get a lot of people that are on your side. You get a lot of people. You get to listen to a lot of cool music. I have not listened to the radio, like a real radio station. It's got to be over 20 years. And the radio with me was like, music with me was always my thing. But in today's world, anything that you want to hear, if you want to hear some new music, you go on things like social media like Spotify and SoundCloud and sites like that, and even iTunes, and then word of mouth. Like if you have a friend that likes a band, you know, they say, hey, you know, you may want to listen to this. So that's how the ball gets rolling. I love every minute of that. Somebody also asked me, you really listen to all the I have a lot of followers on Twitter. I have over like 800 and something followers. I'm very proud of this. I built my base and and I deal with that, and I absolutely love it. I left it for a little while. Sometimes, you know, you get involved in other things and it kind of shifts a little bit, but that doesn't mean that I'm not listening. That doesn't mean that I didn't listen to any new music. That doesn't mean that. So I am, you know, I do circulate with that. Sometimes I don't let it be known a lot, or as much as I should, or as much as I used to do, but I'm still there, people. I'm still there. That is what my Twitter account is. I like to do this because I like to keep accounts separate to what I like. 2 Instagram pages. My Instagram, one of my Instagrams is my personal Instagram, and my other Instagram is just solely for Disney. So, you know, I like to keep that because I do have different audiences that listen to me and to follow me, and my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is basically a mix of everything. So, you know, but I just wanted to clarify and give you some of that. I do. Somebody said you do listen. Do you really listen to all the bands that come your way? Yes. Yes, I do. I really do. I give everything a chance. I grew up listening to music from my parents. I grew up to listening from 60s music, 70s music, you know, 70s classics. I listen to everything from jazz to metal. That is my thing. So, well, I guess a little bit more something about me, you know. I'm not just of Disney, people. Not just of Disney. I don't just always rant and rave either. I do have other things that are outside the box. I do have other interests. I do have other hobbies. So, just to get you to know a little bit about that. Anyways, it was brought to my attention this morning, and I will mention this. A friend of mine, a friend of ours in the YouTube community, and I will have to say this, was being scammed. I got a notification in my email this morning. There is a contest that is happening through YouTube from one of, I call them YouTube colleagues. I do because they're good friends. One of my YouTube colleagues, because, you know, it is a community. You know, everybody has to protect each other. You know, everybody respects each other, and I respect these 2 people a lot. They were also one of my very first original YouTube followers. So to me, that's very special. However, I got a notification this morning in an email. There is a contest that is going on with this person that the email wasn't right. I knew it. I knew it for a fact. Well, actually, that email, that post was connected to their account, and the scammer, which is a scammer, was kind of scamming everybody to persuade them to click on something. You really got a lot of time on your hands. You really have a lot. You really need to do something else better with your time. I spotted it right away. I notified my friend, and my friend didn't know about it at that time. And for anybody who knows what I'm talking about without saying too much about it, get on there. If you're connected with that, block that person, but report them first. Okay, I reported them for harassment, and I also reported them for impersonation, because that's what they were doing. They were impersonating my friend. They also had my friend's picture on their post. I went into their page. That page was just created. I think it was the other day. I believe it was, I want to say April 2nd. So what is it today? I mean, I look at everything. I swear to you, people have a tough time getting through to me or getting to me, because I catch his all the way. I am connected with my YouTube channel. I have it on my email. I have it, I get my notifications. I have it on my phone. I have it on my computer, mostly my phone, because I do everything by phone. I get that notification within seconds. I wrote my friend, so she really, at that point, didn't know anything about it, but now she does. So she has taken the proper channels. I took the proper channels, like, forget it. I'm all over that. Okay? I don't put up with it. I don't stand for it. So I had somebody the other day, take care, because you're out of here. Why do you feel the need to do this? Get a life. That's what I say. But anyhow, for those of you who know, you know the person, don't stand for it. report it first before you block them. Okay, report it. Get that report to YouTube, because YouTube does listen and YouTube does take the proper measures. I do want to say this. This is why one of the reasons I really like YouTube a lot. You know, they've helped me out a great deal as well. And I'm just a small fish in a big pond. So I'm not sponsored or anything, but they do listen and they do get the reports. All right. With that being said, let me get back to doing what oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't even think I wore this shirt yet. I don't even think my husband wore his yet, but I think we're going to wear it down in Disney this year. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it with my luggage because I want to wash it. Oh, definitely. 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 Rest in peace, great movie ride. Rest in peace, great movie ride. August 2017. We had rode this 2016. I want to point out to you, it was the last time we rode it, because by the time 2017 came, the ride was already closed. We rode it. We took my mother and father-in-law both on the ride. My father-in-law was a huge fan of James Cagney, the actor. So my husband really, really wanted to get his parents on this ride, because my father-in-law absolutely, and I'm just letting you know, as soon as he saw the statue for James Cagney, he says, he looks so real. Oh my God. He actually started to cry when we went through the section. So that's a great memory, last memory for us at 2016. Or was it 2015? No, it was 2015, 2016, 2013, it was 2015. Correction. I stand corrected. 2015. Okay. This ride closed in 2017. So my husband and I went down last 2016. That was it. But 2015, my mother and father-in-law actually rode that. That was the only time they ever rode a ride in Disney World. That's the only time we actually ever got them into a park, because we took them to 50's Primetime Cafe to eat. Yeah, that was also their last trip. Yeah, 2015. That was it. But anyway, I will be digging these shirts out because I want me and my husband to wear them. I want to stand in front because, I'll be honest with you, they could have left the classic movies. I think they could have updated all the other movies. I think this ride personally should have been left alone and not touched. It was a classic. So, definitely, I will be wearing that shirt. Oh, definitely. I never wore it yet, neither did my husband. That's got to get worn. Anyhow, all right, let me get going. And I bid you all a farewell. I thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for all your interactions and speaking. I gratefully appreciate that. That's what makes the world go around. And I guess you get to know a little bit more about me and my other hobbies. You know, I do have a lot of hobbies. I mean, I'm a woman of many things. I really am. I just don't stay in one place. I just don't stay... You know, I am structured, but as far as hobbies and what my likes are, I like many different things. All right, people. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Take care. Love to all. Be safe out there. If you continue to wear your mask, wear it. Don't let anybody else dictate you. Take care. Bye-bye.